In this video, I will explain you how you can use preprocessors and post-processor elements in JMeter. So main purpose of these preprocessors and post-processors is that you can run certain code before you send the request and after you get the response for the request. So in preprocessors, normally that is executed before the request is sent. So for example, here there is one HTTP sampler or HTTP request, and let us imagine that you want to do some processing before sending the request. You want to set some variable or do some processing. Then you can do it in the preprocessor. So to add the preprocessor, just click on add, and then in the preprocessors you can select JSR223 preprocessor. This is very useful or popular. And for the post processor, there are lots of other things that you can use apart from JSR223 post processor. There is a JSON extractor, boundary extractor, regular expression extractor. So most of the times what happens is that when you get the response, you want to extract some data from that response and store it in a variable. So that you can do in the post processors. So you can either use these extractors or you can use this JSR223 post processor where you will have to write the code. So let us see how to use these processors. Now once you add the processors, you can see here I have added one JSR preprocessor here, which is in JavaScript. You can write it in JavaScript or Groovy as well. So here you can change the language. So in the Java, if you are using this ECMAScript or JavaScript, you can write your JavaScript code here. So you can see this is pure JavaScript language, and these variables are available in these contexts. And you can write any valid JavaScript code over there. You can set the variables. You can actually do anything like any JavaScript code you can write here basically. Then there is another preprocessor that I've added, which is in the Groovy language, not in the JavaScript. And these are the variables you can see here. These are available in this Groovy context. So this is a typical Groovy code. What I'm doing is I'm just checking certain regular expressions there. Then down here what I'm doing is I'm creating one variable v1 and its value is this, and I'm putting it in the Fares object. So Fares object is used across different requests. So once you set this variable, it will be accessible in the subsequent requests as well, and then you can access it from there. So that is how you can use the preprocessor. You can set the variables or you can do some calculations if you want. And you can see here I'm using one map, and you can also use the class as well, Java class. You can see here I have used one Java class there and put this object into the Fares. That object of this Apple class is put into the Fares object. So basically any Java or Groovy script code is valid here in this context. Now this is about preprocessor. Those preprocessors get executed before sending the actual request. Now what is post processor is that after you get the response, then that particular post processors will get executed. Now let us see what post processors I have added here. So you can see this is a regular expression extractor. This is one of the post processor that I have added, and what it is doing is it is extracting date from the header. So this is the regular expression syntax I have given. This $1, it means that get the value for this first group. So what it will do is it will actually extract the date from the date header, and then you can later on use it in using this date variable. So you can see here in this post processor I am printing that date variable that we just stored, and you can also execute other code as well. So for example, if you want to print machine name, you can do the using this syntax. Then there is a debug post processor which can be used to print all the information or the variables that are available in your JMeter test plan, and that will be appearing in the results tree. Then let us see what other extractors or post processors we have added. Here we have added another post processor. What we are doing here is we are using Groovy script, and in this post processor we are accessing the response using this prev object. Then we are parsing that response as a JSON object. Basically we are converting that text into the JSON object and then converting it into the string and then printing it in the log. Or you can also store some data into the variables as well over there. So that is how basically you can use the preprocessors and post processors in JMeter. So you can see some post processors information that is being logged here in this log console, and assertions are also being printed here. So basically that will help you debug your scripts if there is any issue in your script that can be found using this particular console. If you are facing any issues while setting up your JMeter scripts, let me know in the comments and I will definitely try to help you. Thank you for watching this video.